I could hear part of your question. I don't think this is tear gas behind us that's being deployed. I can't smell anything, and you can't feel that sting in your eyes like we could the other night. So yeah, the smoke, unless the wind is just blowing it that way and I can't smell it, but really
This is the Portland Police Bureau. This is a civil disturbance, and we have declared an unlawful assembly.
There's
Leave the area now, or you will be subject to use of force, to include crowd control munitions. Leave now.
So you heard them say crowd control.
If you are in the area of 3 in Madison, leave.
Sorry guys, it's so loud. I keep trying to talk to you, but you just heard that they might use crowd control emissions. So it looks like that corner over there where people were just standing, this corner across the street. Look now, everybody's gone. So, I mean, that had to be some kind of pepper spray or something, because that was
fast.
Yeah,
there's another pop.
And Bonnie,
It's cleared out over there.
That would coincide with what Brenna had reported, because she saw people, spraying water into their eyes, trying to, ease the pain. So at first we thought perhaps it was just smoke, but it does appear that a pepper agent or a chemical agent of some sort is being used. The question now is, will it be effective?
Right. We're going to have to just watch and wait and see. Not long ago, police even saying that lasers are being pointed at their officers driving the sound truck. Obviously, that isn't allowed, and they're trying to keep a close eye on this crowd and keep them under control. But this is the time, Pete, when things could go either way. It could break up or more chaos could break out.
Well, let's hope for the first and not the latter. With that, let's turn to Fox 12's Brenna Kelly. She's over on the more active side of the building right now. Brenna, what are you seeing?
Couple flashbangs and some smoke we are seeing, but it doesn't appear to be tear gas or pepper spray, because no one's running frantically spraying milk in their eyes this time. We aren't smelling anything different. I do still see milk smeared on people's faces, so that would indicate they are returning to this area. They're not so close on the fence at this point. They're sort of surrounded, and there's a firework that just went off. They're surrounded around the elk statue in Chapman Square and milling about the grass. See some people dispersing. So every time something like that happens, it is working, of course, and we're seeing people run our way right now. So it sounds like people are running away. There might have been some pepper balls used again, but I'm not smelling it yet. I'm not seeing people frantically running, but we could see some sort of march form on the streets is sometimes what we've seen.
Brenna, I hate to interrupt you, but we need to get to Bonnie over on the other side of the building. Bonnie?
Hey guys, it just seems like it just really felt like something was going to happen here. Officers kind of pointed their guns up at us. Everybody sort of backed off, and this is where we are. It seems like they're about to move in. I thought I might have seen a brick. Okay, they're shining a light at us. All right. I think this is a warning to go.
A little bit.
We're ready to move if we need to here.
We know more violence is occurring. Portland police just tweeting out that officers are getting hit with slingshot rounds. People have been throwing things at police officers. This is an unlawful assembly now. So what was a peaceful protest, police say now more violence is occurring and everyone needs to go home now.
Yes, slingshot rounds, it's different than a water bottle. And, there have been reports of police officers, more than a dozen police officers, Portland police officers being hurt in the last week, injured as a result of the demonstrations. And of course, demonstrators are saying that many of them have been hurt as well. So that's not what we want to see. But unfortunately, we're seeing some flashbangs still going off and that smoke in the air.
Let's check back in with Brenna. Brenna, go ahead.
Yeah, we can't stay here too long, but you do see riot officers that have come beyond the fence now. They're walking through the park at people and firing off flashbangs and crowd control munitions. I would expect to hear a couple more in the next couple of seconds. They've formed a line. It's at least 50 of them, and we're walking across the street because as journalists we also have to follow their orders to leave the area. So we're going to try to give you a look. I believe you can see them now. This is what we're seeing. And people are dispersing, but sort of all up the same street here, back on Main. People are running, but with their they're not having their backs turned to police, so they're watching police to see what they're going to do, guys.
Yeah, Brenna, we know that the sheriff's office there, you can hear flashbangs. They said that protesters pushed the fence over in that area, so that's what led to them deploying smoke first and then pepper spray.
And first things first for you, Brenna, we want you to get to a safe location,
yes,
right? And follow the instructions of the law enforcement personnel there. Live images once again from the Justice Center, and the one development that I think is significant that we just heard from Brenna is that officers are now deploying outside that fence line.
Right.
And, you know, so there's going to be some confrontations perhaps outside of that protective fence line as police try to protect the Justice Center tonight.